So the idea was this Icebox, and it was a good idea, but you see what happened? I put wheels on it, you can hear the wheels, and I just slide it out like that. Right, the table's a little bit farther. You can see my hand, the table should be back farther. I moved it out already. But anyway, so more of the Icebox would be exposed. And I'll show you the ice chest. So you can see, and I had foam that's 3 inches of foam. And I had tops that go on top of the ice chest. But anyway, I just wanted to show you what I had and why I'm changing it. Because obviously pulling it out and pushing it back, where's my hand? There you go. So pulling it out, doing this motion just drove me crazy. This is the box completely. So this is what I would have to do. I would slide it out as I showed you. You know, pop these things off. Now I would have to stand, basically when I did it, I would have to stand over like this because there's no room, and then I would have to reach over and do one side because there was no room here, because as you saw when I slid it out, it was right hitting my water heater where I helped kept my water hot. And so I would take this off. Then here comes the system. So I would take this one off, which is I think that's 1 inch, but that might be 3/4. I'm not sure. I feel like an inch. No, I think it's an inch. I'm not sure. All right, then I would take this one off. Where's my hand? So I had 2 here. See these two? These 2 will come up. Then I would take this one off. I think these are 1/2 inch. So now I would take this out. This is another 1/2 inch. So that's 2 inches there, and I think this is 1 inch. So that's 3 inches. And then I had this back here to fill that gap because I needed that. So I can open, I had to make that gap back there so I can open this all the way. So I filled it up with the gap to seal it in. And then I will get to my actual box. All right, I'm back. I had to go find this thing. So this one here, I just cut the top off. So I would basically have it like that. The reason I would do that is because I would put the ice in this section here, because then I didn't have to clean out the whole thing. I could just take it out, put more ice in it, and it would hold a decent amount of ice. Okay, so this is the box here. Since I got it out now, you can see. So I did, even though it was inside of that, the entire thing all the way around. Right, so the only part that wasn't wrapped was like right there on the edge, you know. Okay, everybody, so I gotta hold the camera for myself because I don't have anyone to hold it for me. Don't feel bad for me. It's okay. It's okay. My daughter's home from college, so you can hold the camera for me. And she didn't seem too enthusiastic about it, and she's inside watching TV, so I guess that's a no. I'm on my own. Anyway, I'm trying to do a selfie with a camera, right? Whatever. You know what? I'm never going to try and make this professional. I see a lot of videos. Let me just take time to say that. I see a bunch of videos, and you know, I take my hat off to you, all those professional sounding videos. I am not doing that. It's been a year since I made a video. I'm working too hard to keep this man to make videos. You know, and you make a video and people go in there and say something nasty about it. But how do you put thumbs down on somebody? I'm just trying to share some information, trying to maybe bring a smile to your day. You put a thumbs down on it, right? And I done killed 8 hours of my day trying to edit it and all that stuff. You know, if I put all that music in like those other people and had drones flying and you put a thumbs down on it, I'd be looking for you. Yeah, I'd be trying to find you on the streets. It was this thing that's just crazy. And I'm no longer doing that. So this is my new video. I moved it into the wall, and so I went in here and I put some. It was the closet. Now keep in mind this cabinet already has an inch inside, and then I put another inch on the outside, plus I think 1/2 inch. I think I put another 1.5 inches on top of that inch. So it's like 2.5. Should be 2.5. And you see at the bottom, and then I put some reflexes. I'm gonna put some reflexes on the side come winter time when I buy some more, because I'm gonna do some more installation in the winter time. But I didn't have enough, and I don't want to spend any more money, so I used what I had on the top and the bottom. Now, so here's the thing. You saying, but this doesn't work. Well, then I close it up with this thing here. This thing here is, you see how thick that is? That's 2 inches of foam, and then I use this to try and just seal up the cracks. And then, so let me show you. I'll put it back in. So what I do now, instead of doing that, pulling everything out like I showed you in the other clip, I just stick this in here, Really could use that cameraman right now, a camera person. So I just push that in there like that, but it's very quick. Then I take this one and I just stick this one. I'm gonna put a nice face on it. I just don't have time. I put that one in there like that. Now, 2 inches, and this one here is another, I think this is a 3/4 inch, this outside one. So you saw what I used to do. Now I simply have to do like this, grab a couple of pieces of these tape sticking out, and I can get to my icebox. Now you're saying, what is this? Well, I use this one here on top just to carry stuff. Let me just kind of go in here. Let me zoom out. Okay, best I can. So what I do is, so you can see I have my, let's see what temperature we're at. So you can see the temperature. Let's see if we can see the temperature right there. So we're under, it's warm, if you can see, it's under 50 degrees, right? So I'm sitting at 40, hold on a second. Oh, it's kind of foggy. Let me wipe it off. Should be able to see better now. Oh, yeah, there we go. So it's like just at 50, right at about the 50 line, but now it was below the line, and now because I'm out and I'm interrupted, my fingers starting to go past 50. So now, so 50 degrees, and I literally can open this thing up and feel the air. Now, how do I keep it cold? What I usually do, I freeze bottles, and I stick it in the top, this top section. That helps. And then I use, actually, these bags, there's Twizzlers, I don't want to put the name on there, Twizzlers bags, and I put ice in there, but see, it's starting to melt already. So the Twizzler bags help keep the plastic bag from puncturing, I found. Now, then what I do is I fill, let me see, so you can see I don't carry too much food. I got some jelly in here and some yogurt. And so you can see this is full of ice. Let me just tilt it over. So this is full of ice. What I'll try and do, I didn't have as much ice as I usually have. I usually try and fill this one, you know, all the way up as if I can. And then let me tilt this one over. And I fill this one with ice. Sometimes with, I always see, so I got my my butter in there. So what I do with this one, I fill this one. I don't fill this side because I put milk and butter on this side here with the separation. And you see again, I use my little Twizzlers bags or any kind of thick bag you want to get. And then I got the blocks of ice. So you see, this one is still, I just put this in here. I don't know, it's been a couple of days, I guess. So the blocks tend to work really, really well. Last a lot longer than the cubes, the smaller cubes. All right, so that's what I do, and I just let so I try and fill it up. I'll just go inside and show you my ice trays, how that works. And that's it. So it stays, hold on, almost lost it. See, I need my camera person. Where is she? Hold on. Okay, I could edit that out, but screw it. I'm gonna leave it in there. Now, so that's my icebox. And then, now, you're wondering, how long does this last? I'm gonna be honest with you, not long. No, I'm just playing with you. It lasts a while. In the wintertime, you can go a week. I don't even use, I'm gonna show you the cubes I use. I don't even use that many cubes, and I can go a week in the wintertime. Summertime is an issue. In the summertime, you're looking at 3 days. 3 days. In 3 days, you got water. If it's really hot, in 3 days, you got water. This first 2 days, fine. The third day, it's water. But it's still going to be, here's a funny thing. I mean, some people out there understand the principles of it. I don't. It's still going to be 50 degrees. I found that sometimes it gets colder when it's just, almost all water. I don't understand it, but it is. So you can actually go a third day, maybe even the fourth day. Now, in this extreme summer, no, you can't go a fourth day. The third day, even if you're water, it's still going to be really cold. It still will be under 50. But by day 4, you need more ice. And it's not even a bag. It's like less than a bag. I'm actually show you where I get how I do my ice. And let's go do that now. So there you go. Bye.